real estate application. Let's do this. These are people are real estate people. These people are what do you want to take it? Recipe solutions. Food. We just had food, right? Fine. Let's take a recipe. Again, I want first you define this. Hygiene elements in your area. Either you can sketch also, you can write also, words also. If you are not comfortable in sketching, I want your thought process. Once you're done, then I want you to design a real estate application with an innovative approach. You see, so use this hygiene approach, rearrange. I don't want to give you any kind of problems to you. These are the problems. You figured it out. What problems, how you want to rearrange, and what you want to do, how you want to rearrange the grid, how you want to rearrange the hygiene elements and interaction patterns and so on and so forth, and want to come up with the innovation idea. And you need to come here and you need to explain. Believe me, if you don't explain here, you cannot explain in front of executives. Believe me, because they have only one thing in mind. Uncle Sam. That's always there in mind. Right? So I want you to speak here and not one guy. Always let's come out from that thought process. One person is good, nothing is good. Come here, share your thought process. Sticky note is there, I think and if anybody is still sleeping, I can order a coffee for you. Means what are the elements? Oh, fine. Right? The way they loading the content, the information, it's amazing, right? So those are the things is hygiene. But how you want to build on top of it delight, that we'll talk later. But please feel free, write very blindly all the topics. Yeah. Anything. Housing.com, Trulia.com, 99acres.com, so and so forth. But Food Panda, Zomato, then you can similar inspiration you can take it from other thing also. There are so many applications are there, right?
So whatever taken for granted comes under hygiene.
Not taken for granted. Which are the interaction elements? So rating star could be a one hygiene object. But that rating star is credibility or not, let's not discuss on that. Just say rating star and credibility. Right.
It's not like housing.com is amazing. That's why people are going over there. They are going over there because it's giving us value. It's easy for me to find a house. It's easy for me to, have you seen data science for housing.com?
I've seen it. Amazing, man. It gives you selling data, rent data, which is going up and down, everything. Heat map. Absolutely. See, that's what innovation is all about. Heat map is not new thing. We do also usability tests as a heat map, right? And proximity and so on and so forth, right? The school is nearby, ATM is near, everybody writes that. And some kind of pricing also, right? So these all are hygiene factors, right? Now when you go another hygiene factor is location based or map search based, right? The proximity based, whatever your preference is. That is one kind of hygiene factor. Now third thing is search box. Search box is also kind of hygiene factor there. So many things are there, how you evaluate, right? So those kind of things. Now if you say virtual reality, what Common Core are recently introduced as a new feature, the 3D thing, it is not a hygiene factor. Yes, right? So you need to figure it out what is hygiene, what is not hygiene first. Where I can understand which are the interaction pattern or the user experience elements I use to make bare minimum satisfactory. It should not give me a negative experience. You have done real estate thing recently?
Not recently, but whenever we research for the rental or buying it, we research so many.
Exactly. Then first you write that, and I want everybody to write, and you stick it here. I mean, like, right thing to do, design. So what? I mean, that's what I'm saying. Here we are not saying give your design. What I'm saying is you are just putting your thought process.
What we there is an owner also posting, so sometimes it's written by owner and
You may also-
in contact.
You may also like a recommendation.
That's why they never know that we are calling for what.
Disabled?
Yeah, other South Indian restaurants.
So not
And then you need to also explain. So you need to be. Remember, these are the people who are going to fund your project. I mean, you need to be make sure that these are the VCs who are, and these are all the ladies and they have a lot of money, man. I know that. You need to get those monies in your pocket by explaining that. So then,
We'll try.
Oh, okay.
let's go. We are running short of time. Hello, hello, yeah. Come. He's a smiley guy. Come. What's your name? Prashant, you should start, man. Your name is says Prashant.
So you should not start.
Prashant, that's everything is happy. Prashant also. Navneet also. Okay, VC panel, please look into those people. Come this side. Okay, so these are the VC panel. You need to, what you are doing, they need to convince these are the hygiene point. Otherwise, they will not even take 1 rupee coin from their pocket. Believe me, they have a lot of money, I know, for every else.
Hi, so I'll start and then we'll begin. So friends, we are a team. We were building the app to identify the best restaurant of your choice in your local. So it's a restaurant referral website in a nutshell. So we have come up with various hygiene factors which needs to be there. Primarily, our app is targeted to people who are not aware of the different restaurants and the new restaurants that has come up, and who will try to who would like to try out different cuisines as well. So we based on their requirement.
Can we talk
Yeah.
about the people?
Yeah.
Come friend. These are the people, they will never give you money.
I will just display about these points in social, since now everything is social, like Facebook and YouTube. So the one option will be like we can find restaurants by searching our friends. For example, I can find the Radish, my friend. He is already in one of his restaurants, so I can go and sit with him and have dinner or lunch. That will be better. What do you think about that?
No, let's not get that. They will give you marks later on, once we explain.
Then, yeah, invite friends or lunch, dinner, breakfast. Okay, that is also similar to this, that I can invite my friends on this restaurant for lunch and dinner, everything.
Take other people also chance to speak, please.
Yeah, I'll also speak on that, discount. I know that, you girls are full of money and you have lots of bags, but always you will, see discount. When you see discount, just smile in front of your face, always you smile. So, this platform is having, discounts and offers. So, discount of the day, offer of the day will be there, so that, whenever you see the website or application, discount and offers will always attract you, and you will obviously opt that, where the discount is happening, where the offer is happening. And then free food delivery. So always, sometimes what happens, guests are coming at home and you see that, okay, I can't cook, or I don't know cooking. Sometimes happens with girls, like my wife doesn't like cooking, right? At that time, she always say, if Supri's parents are coming, I'll order something outside and say that, I just learned cooking, right? And they will say, wow. So that, free home delivery thing is there. So if we are ordering for bulk or for less, so you don't need to pay for, the home delivery. And the promo codes offer, which I discussed with you, I guess, the third time we have added this. So promo codes, discounts and free food are the major particulars hygiene for our website.
Right, good.
Another hygiene is the searching the restaurant. So based on your location, you can search the nearby restaurants, and it will give you the distance from your location. But in Bangalore, as we know, distance is not measured in kilometers, it is measured in time based on the traffic. So we also have the functionality based on traffic. It will tell you which is the nearest restaurant and which is better off the lot. So there is a lot of intelligent search facility in our application.
Good. Next.
Guys, this is the most futuristic app, as you are saying, and which will fulfill your each and every desire in time, because in this app means we are giving you that option. And when you are in any location, any part of India, that app will search your location through GPS, and that will give the options surrounded by you. And second option means you can book your table through this app, so that the waiting time will be minimum. So if you can book your table, if you are liking something, means many times it's a pattern that I only eat biryani from something, any Aditya hotel or something like that. It's pattern. And if you want to follow that pattern, then you can book your order also in time and with your table. So this is the most futuristic part of this app. So it's
Good. Anything else? Spending? Or should we give a chance to your VCs to run?
No, probably we have something else missing. I think. See, apart from whatever my friends explained, the moment of truth actually lies in how much are you going to spend there, what is the cost of the food, what we propose. We will be constantly updating all the menus all the time, and it will always be up to date. And there are other, people probably want to see how the food will look like. We'll have beautiful photographs. All the new food items will be photographed by professional photographers, and will be updated on the website. And the ambience of the information on the ambience of the website, of the restaurant will be also updated. And you'll also get other extra information like whether you can park the car, is it disabled friendly.
Basically, he's talking about environment, and why I'm cutting, because the second portion is very, very important. That's why I want to just cut short of. So he's talking about more of an environment, how the environment can influence an experience. Right? It makes a lot of sense, right? So if you say somebody, who's a single guy, if you propose someone, in a just going on a bike, doesn't make sense. But if you take the Eiffel Tower or Switzerland and then you propose, it makes a lot of sense, right? Same content, but the environment makes a lot of difference, right? I hope you got it, right? Are you ready to pay money?
yes,
Can I pin my favorite restaurants?
yes you
We
can.
should be able to. I'm happy.
Question. That's what it's all about. You need to ask some questions to those people.
Yes, that I was saying. Means we are following pattern. Many times you follow the patterns, so you can.
Any other questions?
So how we categorize the new restaurant in the area?
Hmm?
How do I go to a new restaurant in the area?
How?
Will I be informed if there's a new restaurant in the area?
Yeah, sure. We have update section.
No, but what we see, important thing here is that we are not going to promote any particular restaurant. Okay, based on the user interest, if the user wants to be informed about a new restaurant, then only you will get the information, not the other way. Because we want to, the whole idea of our website is that it should be completely biased, and we are not going to sponsor or promote any of the restaurants.
And how do you guys make money out of it?
No, let's not get into that. You are the funder. Don't worry about it. Remember taxi coach.
Finally, the investor is the first question.
So you will get all the notifications. Means if
So we use a
new
count.
hotel and everything.
We'll come back to that.
A section where, for example, I want to look for only Chinese restaurants.
Yes, you can. In categorize.
So what you are explaining in pattern is whatever you like or preferences of your things, they prepare a pattern and then will only give you recommended stuff in that region. So let's say example, if you're a fan of Chinese or biryani, then only when you search, they won't tell you other things, 100 things. They'll talk about the few what you like so far. You go to Aditya, they'll build the loyalty.
Some loyalty points.
That's what I'm saying.
Ingredients.
So
Yes.
So loyalty and all, so sometimes what happens when you speak, they will say yes. So that will come to know in wow factor. I'm not in double value.
Loyalty, but only thing is that social, social rating is there, so that is the only thing, very for the loyalty.
User will go to one restaurant for a couple of times, probably because he's going again and again.
Yeah.
Giving some
I think we have just identified top 10 foodies of the day. Top 10 foodies, that is one, but maybe this idea
Yeah,
of
rating.
incorporate loyalty
Good.
points. Yeah.
Let's turn the table, please. Please come. Very good.
We are at that thing.
Just see. If you want money, you need to do that. See, Naveen is running this company, right? So he knows how to run the money.
We are trying to design a website for wiser decisions rather than what we have right now. So one of the points, the layer that we have different categories is this one of search, filtering, how we can improve upon that and how we can add analytics also on top of it.
I think Darshna and Nisha can speak also.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we were also talking about privacy when we discussed that all the personal information and all the preferences are already in the application, and the listing will be shown according to the personalization that we already said. Then we have also spoken about EMIs and loans. So offers and all the facilities will be
Another important thing is the seller credibility. I think a lot of times, like there are a lot of agents that are there who are just trying to get your email or a phone number just to spam you. So you want to bring in the aspect of seller credibility also into the thing, so that like when you see the listing, you'll know that okay, hey, this guy has more credibility than the other guy. I think interesting factors about the clubhouse industry you want to talk.
Yeah. So
Rachna, can you talk about social design? What you have come up with?
Okay, there's one more thing missing is like personally we will not know what exactly is happening in this particular apartment. Probably I want to rent out, I mean I'm looking for a rented house. There's like something as being a housewife or like if I have family, it would be nicer if I know in the clubhouse certain activities is going on in a particular thing, like say some tuition is going happening, some activity for the kids is happening. Music tuition is there, something. So like in detail certain things are being listed out, which makes it easier for me to take a decision, like whether or not I want to go there. Like
Absolutely.
Like a basic thing, like regularly, not just stuff like grocery somewhere close by or a petrol bunk or something. Yes, that is definitely required. But apart of it, within the community or within the apartment, there are like so many other things which is like we can ease off things. So those things which can be integrated as well. And like advertisements, like stale advertisements are like a big headache. I mean, the property is already gone, still the advertisements are there. And all like agents, like multiple agents are like putting up the same ad. Like we pick one, like the other agent also has put up the same ad, or like it's expired. Like so many things we can filter it out and then get into the details of it. Like
So then there will be also images, like specifically for a place like Bangalore, traveling is a big headache if you're finding a rented place. So we'll have images of the 360-degree angle. So once you click images, you will see the entire view of the hall. Then you click to the inside room, you see the inside room. So actually through images, you will be able to see the entire flat. You don't need to travel there to see the place.
And
That
it's all
we should
verified
have.
images.
Yeah.
All the data would be verified.
about
Not,
analytics.
yeah, analytics was about like for it. What was the selling trend for it, so that you can make wiser decision rather than actually asking whatever the agent is quoting.
Right now, analytics is available for the areas and not for the particular property
Like
or something.
yeah.
If that is integrated, it would be great. I mean,
And then contextual ads also, rather than pushing the same ads to everybody. Like if you are interested more into villas, then maybe those kind of ads come to you when you log in. That is another one.
Makes more sense, right?
Yeah.
So who are your customers?
Anybody
Those
who is
who are
looking,
seeking-
anybody like who goes to common floor, who is
What
looking
about-
to rent and
what-
who is looking to buy.
What about those who want their apartment to get rented? Like, what from the
They can
terrace
also
side?
list, because that will be a listing on the site. Yeah,
that
so rentals
provision
and
to-
buying,
Yeah, yeah,
Either
that's when
it could be rented by owner or it could be through an agent, but it has to be verified and unique listings should be there. It should not be.
They themselves can upload the pics and all
Yeah.
the
Correct,
has
but
to still go through that
one of the points
verification
what they are
process.
saying is the content has to be credible.
Yeah.
Okay.
The
So today,
verification comes
the
with-
challenge in one of the biggest challenge what they identified is the content credibility, and that what they want to
Control
identify.
that.
Yeah, because same.
So that means anyone cannot upload the pictures.
Not
No,
directly.
and you can do that, but that's a credibility of process will be
There's a-
there back end. So they are not worried about
to
it.
be verified
verified.
if it is
Yeah,
proper
there is
or
no,
not.
yeah.
And duplicate entries by
Very
different
good.
agent should
Yeah.
not be there. And if an agent has already sold, that loop has to close, that it should be taken off from the site rather than being there. And the content curation we also talked about. Like if I have a property listed, say one Shobha apartment, then anybody who is a user of that site can go and then post, yeah, this is a good community, it has this kind of, so that way people have a social aspect also to it, and more, it is just not a house, but that we get into.
It's kind of in community, we do Diwali, we do Holi, we do Pongal. So if I belong from that culture and association, I would love to buy that apartment. It's okay, I'm ready to pay 2 lakh rupees. See, people don't mind it, but people should know if it is there. And if I'm the person who's from Tamil Nadu, I would love to have a Pongal or so and so forth, right? So I will go for that. So it's a social cultural aspect that nobody thinks they are thinking. So you should ready to give money.
There's a one problem in the market, like if one bachelor is going to find a house, okay, it could be 3 BHK, 2 BHK or 1 BHK. There are thousands and hundreds of 2 BHK, 3 BHK available. But when a bachelor call them and tell them, I'm bachelor, I want to rent your house, that time they say no. Most of the time it happened. So do you have a functionality or mechanism kind, it should be open only for bachelors, kind of filter? Kind of filter.
It's a nice point.
So that
They haven't thought about it, they will add it.
That problem is there.
We'll also say.
So let's push it, let's break it out. Okay, and you be ready later on, whatever the money you adjust later on. Okay, you can square it off.
Your money will give that.
So what we will do now is let's take a couple of things, not everything. You cannot do everything in a solution. It is difficult. You decide these are the 3 points is I want to come up with in a wow factor, both the team, and only come up with the flow in terms of either a sketch, in terms of interaction and so forth. You come up with the flow. If you flow diagram also, I am fine with that. But 3 that has to convey, and after that doing the wow, you should feel, man, I have come up with some that can be work out, that can be workable, that I can sell it off somebody. I can build that revenue out of it, so and so forth, right? Or I can get an interest buyer, from the whatever your target audience is and so, right? Take only 3 and let's come up with a flow. And I always prefer you be now detail oriented. For this, you have chosen an app or an hybrid app or an only website or a wearable thing, so and so forth. And why you have chosen, you come up with those ideas also. Okay? Let's do the wow thing now. That's the most important thing.
Awesome, guy.
Very well.
Awesome. Sure.
हमारा रेस्टोरेंट में हम क्या करेंगे